Hi. What the fuck is up? How are we doing? Are we good? Good? Okay, good. We are going to have ourselves a nice little chat today. You know, it's just you, it's me, and I'm gonna fucking tell you what you need to know, okay? I'm gonna need you to start fucking acting like it. And when I say start acting like it, I mean start acting like it. Everybody and their mother, everybody on this earth wants something. Everybody has a dream life that they want to live. Everybody has a goal that they want to achieve. Everybody has this thing that they want to buy. Everybody wants something, okay? And there's not going to be a time in your life where you're not wanting something. And that's fine, because it's human nature. Like, we're always going to want more. And that's just, it is what it is. But the difference between the people that stay wanting stuff and the people that actually get what they want and continue to grow and continue to develop and continue to do better in life, it's not even a materialistic thing, because you could, at the end of the day, you could just want peace. And you could be in this terrible situation where your life is just so messy and so toxic all the time. But once that flip switches in your head and you're like, look, this is where I'm at and I fucking hate it. And I know that there's some way that I can get here. And I'm going to have to figure that out, because guess what? Nobody's going to come help me. Nobody's going to do it for me. I'm the only one that can get me from here to here. And then you do it. Or you could sit here and be like, oh, that's just not attainable for me. Like, that's just not meant for me. That's not the path that's supposed to happen in my life. Like, everything's so hard. Like, I'm so sad, and I'm gonna have to stay here and be sad, and I'm never gonna be able to experience peace. I'm never gonna be able to experience happiness. No, that's not true. Of course, there's always going to be things that are outside of your control. The only thing you have control over in this life is your mind. The only thing that's completely up to you is your thoughts, your mindset, your mentality on things, your perspective on things. And if you choose to be living in a situation that you're not really in love with, and you have a shitty mindset about it, that's on you. Everywhere you fucking go, there's so many resources for you to just stay in a situation and for you to be in a negative mindset about a situation that you have complete control over mentally. For you to just stay there, that's entirely on you. People that don't want to hear that absolutely don't want to hear that, and they are gonna be so mad about it, because that's what happens. It's like when you're complaining. Okay, the best way I can explain this is, you know, when you're complaining to your mom or your dad or whoever, and you're just like, oh, like, the teacher gave me such a bad grade even though I studied so hard, and I did so good on that paper, but the teacher still gave me a bad grade. And you just want to complain to your mom, and you know, she says, well, obviously you didn't do that good if the teacher gave you a bad grade. That's so annoying to hear, and I get it. So if you're in that mindset, do not keep watching this video, because that's all you're gonna hear. You're just gonna be mad that I'm saying what I'm saying, and that's fine. Everybody knows when the student is ready, the teacher appears. I can say all this to you, and if you're not trying to hear it right now, you're not gonna hear it, and you're gonna be mad, and that's fine. But when you're ready to hear it, I'll be here. So you can't go through life saying, oh, I want this, I wish for this, I wish I had that, I wish I could do this, if you're not acting like it. Do you think somebody that wants to be in the NBA is sitting around after school watching videos of people playing basketball? No, they're fucking going out and practicing. And yeah, sure, maybe they're gonna watch a video, learn how to do something, and then go execute it. But they're not just sitting, oh, I wish I could be in the NBA. I wish I was better at basketball. I wish that I was as good as this guy. No, they're not fucking doing that. Because guess what? The people that are doing that are the people that are never going to be in the NBA. Okay? And the people that are, oh, that was really cool, I'm gonna go learn how to do that, I'm gonna get better, I'm gonna practice every day, I'm going to get better, and eventually I'm gonna get to where I want to fucking be. That's the only way that it works. That's literally the only way that it works. If you're sitting at home just scrolling, oh, I wish I could be in the NBA, I wish I could be, you're not acting like you want to be in the fucking NBA. Do you think somebody that actually wants to be in the NBA is doing that? No, they're going out and they're doing it. They're practicing, they're putting in the effort, they're putting in the fucking work to get to where they want to be. Instead of just sitting around saying, oh boo-hoo. That's like that with anything. Even just, you know, people that are like, oh, I wish I was confident, I wish I was that pretty, I wish I was... Okay, first of all, everybody's fucking beautiful. Oh, I wish I was confident. Okay, somebody who's confident isn't gonna sit around sad that they're not confident. Somebody who's confident isn't gonna sit around, oh, like, she's so pretty, I wish I was that pretty. No, somebody confident is gonna be like, she's fucking hot, she is beautiful, and that doesn't take away from my beauty. Her outfit is fucking incredible, and it doesn't take away from my outfit. She is so smart, and it doesn't take away from my smarts. Somebody who wants to be confident isn't just sitting around looking in the mirror saying, oh, I'm so ugly, I'm so bad at this, I can't do anything right. Oh, she's so much prettier than I am, she's so much better than I am, she's so much smarter than I am. No. Somebody who wants to be confident is gonna do things to push them out of their comfort zone every day to become confident. Somebody who wants to be confident is gonna be scared shitless of giving somebody a compliment, but they're gonna go up to somebody in public and say, hi, I think you have a really beautiful smile. And then they're gonna realize, oh, that wasn't that scary. And now that I actually did it, I know that it's not that scary. And now that I did it, I feel better about myself because I just made somebody else smile. And now you push yourself out of your comfort zone. You did something that a confident person would do. So now you're feeling more confident. Guess what? You're acting like it. You're acting like you want to be that person. You're acting like somebody who's confident. If you want to be a better student, don't just sit here, oh, I'm just not smart enough. I can't do it, I'm just not smart enough. No, because somebody who wants to be a better student, somebody who wants to get straight A's, somebody who wants to make sure that they graduate at the top of their class, they're not going to sit there and say, oh, I'm just not smart enough. Oh, I'm just really bad at reading. Oh, I'm just really bad at this. You're smart, okay? You're as smart as you let yourself be. And that's just the bottom line. Because, like me, I suck at math. Like, if you put numbers in front of me, I literally will have a meltdown. But that's me. And in school, do you think I just sat there and thought about that? No. Because I was like, if I don't fucking pass this, I'm fucked and I'm not gonna graduate, and I'm gonna graduate. So, no matter how many fucking hours I had to spend on my math homework, no matter how many tears rolled down my face while taking a math test, I got it done. And honestly, I could have and I should have put a lot more effort into being better at math, but I didn't because I always knew I didn't want to go to college. So I was like, you know what, as long as I pass, that's all that matters. But that's besides the point. Me, in math, I was so behind the curve. Math, numbers just do not happen up here the way that they happen in other people's brain. My mom is a genius at numbers. Like, literally, I'll be like, oh, what is da-da-da-da-da-da? She'll be like, oh, it's this. I'm like, I needed 4 calculators, 2 sheets of paper, 4 erasers. Like, I don't know how you just figure that out. That's how my mom's math brain is. My math brain, complete shit, okay? And I've accepted it. And honestly, now I don't really care to fix that because I don't use math in my daily life. Like, if I was still in school, of course, I'd be better at it. But I'm not in school. If I were to just sit through my math classes my whole school career and just be like, oh, I'm just so stupid. Like, I'm never gonna understand this. Oh, like, math, I just can't pass this class because it's too hard. Yeah, like, I could blame, oh, I'm just not good at math. I could blame these seemingly non-external circumstances for a problem in my life, but at the end of the day, that's on me to figure it out, okay? That's literally, there's nobody else in life that's going to come into my life and be like, oh, you poor baby, like, here, let me do this for you. Oh, let me give you this so you can do this. Nobody's fucking coming. There's nobody that's going to come spoon feed you the steps to life. Nobody's gonna do that. Everybody has their own life to live. Everybody has their own shit to deal with. Everybody has their own dreams to go achieve. You really think you're like, why are you waiting around for somebody to be, oh, it's okay that you're not trying that hard. I know that you really want to do this, and I know that you're not putting any effort into doing it, but it's okay. Okay. The difference between people who want things and have things is literally just whether you're willing to work for it or not. I'm a big believer too in work doesn't have to be hard. Like, my mom grew up in the generation that was, you work so hard physically and mentally for everything you have in your life. Like, everything has to be a struggle. Everything has to be hard. It doesn't have to be a struggle. It's a mindset. Everything in life is your mind. Like, literally, there's nothing in life that you experience that you're not first experiencing through your mind. Like, the way that you're listening to me is absolutely completely different than how somebody else is listening to me. The things that you're gonna be able to be like, oh my god, I relate to this so heavily, it's gonna be so different than how somebody else is gonna relate to this video. Everybody's experience is so fucking different. No matter how similar you are to somebody, no matter how similar your life is to somebody, you're never going to have anyone else's mind except for your own. You're never gonna have any other perspective in life except for your own. And that's why you need to be willing to open your mind to learn new perspectives, because just because you have this perspective doesn't mean that you can't fucking open a book and whoop-de-fucking-do, this perspective pops up in your head. That's life. You're meant to grow. You're meant to excel. You're meant to learn. You're meant to fail. You're meant to fucking fuck up. You're meant to fuck up. You're meant to fix things. You're meant to have problems, and you're meant to create solutions. That's literally life. And if you're gonna just sit through life and be so mad that you have these problems and be so upset that you're not where you wanna be, that's on you, because all you're doing is saying, oh, I'm mad that I'm not where I wanna be. How embarrassing is that? Imagine you walk into a room and there's a you right here and there's a you right here. And the you right here is literally just sitting here, oh, I don't have what I want. I don't have my dream job. I don't have my dream car. I don't have my dream boyfriend. I'm not happy. And then imagine you over here having all those things, literally shutting the fuck up, and you just have all those things. How embarrassing is the one over there? How embarrassing is that? Like, imagine walking into yourself throwing a tantrum. Let's switch out of the physical. The tantrum's not ever gonna happen physically. You're not gonna be screaming, wailing on the ground, crying that you don't have these things you want. But mentally, that's exactly what you're doing in your mind, is you're throwing a tantrum, like a full-blown 2-year-old terrible twos. You're pounding your fists on the ground, crying tantrum every time you decide, oh, I don't have what I want because of this. Oh, I don't have what I want because of this. No, the only reason you don't have what you want is because of you. Let's make an example that we can all relate to. I don't have my dream car because I don't have enough money saved up to buy it. Okay, sure. Right now, my physical reality is not allowing me to buy the dream car. My physical reality is that I do not have enough money in my savings to buy this dream car. And now I can go two ways. I could say, oh, life's just not fair. Like, somebody else can afford my dream car and I can't afford my dream car, even though I've worked a job since I was 14. I've done all this since I worked all through high school. I worked through middle school. I worked through high school, but I can't afford my dream car. That's not fair. Or I could say, okay, great. I really want this car. Right now, I don't have enough money. But because I really fucking want this car, I'm going to make sure that in the next XYZ years, I'm going to have enough money saved up. I will buy this dream car, and it'll make me really happy. It'll make me feel proud that I did this for myself. You just have to start acting like it. That's honestly the bottom line, because you're either gonna act like you want the thing that you keep saying you want, or you're gonna act like a fucking 2-year-old and just be bummed out that you don't have the thing you want. Nothing just fucking happens. You don't magically one day wake up with your dream car in the driveway. You have to work for it. But as long as in your mind, you're affirming to yourself, oh, I don't have enough money for it. I can't achieve that because I don't have enough money for it. No, because you can fucking save. And you can shut up and you can say, yeah, I don't have it now, but I'm gonna have it later, because guess what? I'm gonna do the work to save the money to buy the car. And that's like, for anything like, oh, like, I didn't get hired, like, this place turned me down even though I was perfect for the job. Obviously you weren't perfect for that job because they turned you down. And maybe it had nothing to do with your skills. Maybe they just didn't fucking like you. And that's okay, because you know how many other jobs there are in the world? It's so easy to get hung up. Our brains, our egos absolutely love to put us in a state where we're just pitying ourselves. We want to feel like the victim. We want to feel like everybody else gets whatever they want and we don't get what we want. That's what our ego does. And once you could separate your ego from yourself, once you could say like, okay, would you mind shutting up? Because I actually need to like focus on what I'm doing, and I need to focus on where I'm gonna go. I need to focus on what I need to do to get me to where I want to be, to get me to what I want. Anything in life, you have the two options. You could stay in your little ego victim mentality. Oh, boo-hoo, I don't have what I want. I can't ever get what I want because life's just not fair. Or you can say, okay, I don't have what I want. I really want it. I'm gonna figure out how to get it. It's almost like magic, I guess. You guys might have heard this before, but a lot of people are always saying the more you say you want something, the less likely you are to get it, because the universe is hearing, oh, they want it so they don't have it. And that's when people get really confused. I used to get really confused when I would hear that, because I'm like, well, how do I tell the universe I want something without saying that I want it? And it's really confusing, but I think the bottom line is those two sides of the coin. You can either sit here, I want this really bad, I want it really bad, or you can tell the universe, hey, I'm gonna get this. I'm just gonna let you know, like, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna have what I want. And I think people focus way too heavily on the actual word want, because at the end of the day, the grand scheme of the universe, whoever you think is upstairs, whoever you believe is controlling our energy, whoever, they do not give a fuck about what words you use. They give a fuck about what energy you're giving off. If you're giving off this victim mindset energy of, oh, like, life's so hard, I'm never gonna be happy, I'm never gonna have good friends, I want good friends, damn it, give me good friends. Or, I'm in a place in my life where I currently don't have good friends, so I'm gonna do me, I'm gonna focus on myself, I'm gonna project an energy that I wanna give off, that other people that would receive that energy, those are gonna be the good friends in my life. When I say act like it, I mean act like it. Even as simple as, like, say you have bad skin only because you fuck with your face every night, which, that's me, okay? And I've gotten a lot better, but I can either, there's me, and then there's me, and then there's me, okay? There's me right now, physical reality cat. And then there's ego cat, and there's true cat. Let's call it your true self. What do I want? I want clear skin. Why do I not have clear skin? Because I fuck with my face every night. Wonderful. There's ego cat, and there's my true self. Ego cat would go, oh, you don't have clear skin. You're never gonna have clear skin, so you might as well fuck with your face anyway. Like, and then there's true self cat that's like, okay, I know the reason that my skin's shitty is because I fuck with my face every night. And the cat that would have clear skin wouldn't be fucking with her face every night. So it's like, I have to act like the cat that I want to be in order to become the cat that I want to be. You have to act like the person who has the job that you want in order to get the job that you want. You have to act like the person who has the dream car that you want in order to get the dream car that you want. Because the person who has the dream job that you want isn't sitting complaining that they don't have the dream job. They're not sitting around being, oh, like, I'm just gonna be stuck at this stupid job forever. I hate my job. I'm never gonna get my dream job. No, they're gonna be like, all right, I really want this dream job. How do I get it? How do I act? You're not acting like a fucking little bitch. You're not gonna sit around, oh, I'm so sad that I don't have what I want because life owes me. Nobody owes you shit. Nobody owes you anything in life. Literally, unless you have a written I owe you from somebody, they don't owe you anything, okay? And that's just how life is. And you could be bummed out about that. You could be like, oh, well, that's not true because this happened to this person. Guess what? You're not that person. You're not that person. You're you. Now, you deserve everything you want in life. You deserve everything. And guess what? You're allowed to give yourself everything. You're allowed to receive everything. You're allowed to live the most fucking phenomenal life you could ever imagine living if you start acting like it. That's the only difference between people that have what they want and people who don't have what they want, is whether or not you're gonna act like it. People will say, oh, I wish I was healthier. Okay, go to bed earlier. Oh no, I don't want to. I'm gonna stay up scrolling TikTok. Okay, so why are you complaining that you want to be healthier? Why are you telling me you want to be healthier if you clearly don't? I do want to be healthier. Okay, here's a literal example of something you can implement in your life onto how to be healthier, and you're actively saying, no, I'm not going to do that. So you clearly don't want it because you're not acting like it. But the minute you say, oh, let me act like the version of me that's healthier. I'm going to not scroll TikTok every night until 12 o'clock and then go to bed and then wake up at 5. I'm going to switch out one of my Diet Cokes for a glass of water. Because you know what? Baby steps. Everything in life, baby steps. Everything in moderation, everything is baby steps. Because baby steps are way better than fucking giant steps. Because giant steps never work. You could take 2 giant steps in a row and you're going to fucking crash. Because that's just not how it works. Baby steps, consistency, that's going to get you to where you want to be. If you go from here to here, in one day, you're gonna be wiped the fuck out. If you decide one day, oh, I'm gonna be healthier, and you decide after plenty of time goes by, you've never done anything to try to be healthier in your whole life, and you just decide one day, I'm gonna be healthier. I'm gonna wake up at 5 in the morning. I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'm gonna go home, make a really healthy breakfast. I'm not gonna drink any Diet Coke. I'm gonna go on a walk at lunchtime, and I'm gonna go to bed at 9. You can do that for 1 day, 2 days, maybe 3 days, maybe a week. You're gonna crash because that's unrealistic. Why don't you take it one step at a time? And by one step, you don't have to change one thing at a time. Let's wake up an hour earlier than we normally do. Let's go to bed an hour earlier than we normally do. Let's read for 5 minutes today instead of scrolling our phone for those extra 5 minutes. Let's drink a cup of water instead of the Diet Coke we normally have at lunch. It's little things that you implement into your life that you start acting like what you say you want, and it starts happening. It doesn't just magically happen. There's no magic key that some people have and some people don't have. There's no magic wand that gets waved over some people and not over others. It's just a matter of whether you're willing to do the things you need to do to get you to where you want to be, to get you the things that you want. And I know that dense people are going to be like, oh, well, some people are born into really, really wealthy families. Okay. Don't act like they don't have their own problems. Sure, maybe they're not monetary problems. Everybody has their own problems. If you're going to be the type of person that automatically says, oh, well, this person has more than I have already. They started with an upper hand. They started way higher than I did. Why are you worried about them? Somebody who's worried about bettering themselves and bettering their own life does not give a flying fuck. So-and-so's parents bought a car for them, and I'm mad because that's why I don't have a car, is because my parents didn't buy me one. Okay, sure, maybe that is one of the reasons you don't have a car, but also it's not the other person's fault that their parents bought them a car. And it has zero, absolutely zero to do with you. So you could sit around, oh, I'm so mad my parents didn't buy me a car, and the only reason that person has a car is because their parents bought it for them. Okay, what are you gonna fucking do about it? Nothing. If you want a car and your parents have told you, hey, we can't buy you a car. If you want a car, you're gonna have to buy it yourself. If you genuinely want it bad enough, you're gonna figure out how to do it. That goes for absolutely anything in life, okay? So I'm gonna need you to start acting like you want the things that you say you want. I'm gonna need you to stop coming up with excuses for yourself. I'm gonna need you to stop pointing fingers at other people who have what you want and being mad that they have it. Because that's all it is. You're just mad that they have something that you want and you don't have. Which is great, okay. Why don't you just look at that and say, hey, if it's attainable for them, it's attainable for me, and I'm gonna figure out how to make it work. And sure, you can blame your external sources all you want. Of course, there's stuff that's like, okay, let's say you want to move out. How can I act like I want to move out while I live with my parents? How can I act like somebody who doesn't live at home when I live at home? Okay, let's think here. You want to move out. What do you need to move out? You need money. You need to make sure you got your shit locked and loaded. You need to make sure that you have enough money to move out. That's a thing of its own. You need to start acting. You need to start saving your money. Act like you want to move out. Somebody who wants to move out is going to save their money. They're going to do everything they can to save their money so they have enough money to move out. You're going to start looking at places you want to live. You're going to look at the areas. You're going to start pricing out furniture. You're going to do all that stuff. Okay, that's its own little thing, right? But now in your daily life, instead of waking up every morning, oh, I just wish I didn't live here anymore. I just wish I would lived on my own. That's going to put you in such a bad headspace. You can wake up every morning grateful for where you currently live. Wake up every morning saying, I'm so fucking happy that I have somewhere to call home right now. And I'm so excited because it's allowing me to get me to the next step in my life. It's allowing me to get me to where I want to be. And then, okay, what would you, if you were living on your own, what would you be doing? You'd be buying your own groceries. Go to the grocery store, buy your own groceries for the house you live in now. You're fully capable of absolutely everything you want to be fully capable of, but it's literally just up to you. You're fully capable of living the life that you want to live. You're fully capable of achieving all your dreams. You're fully capable of getting literally every single thing you could ever want in your whole entire life. Just start fucking acting like it.